many people do is we have a moment, and then we kind of wander around for a while. And there's another moment, okay? And it's really the repeat of the same moment many times, you know what I mean? We repent from the same stuff. We feel bad about the same stuff. We make the same, I really need to start reading my Bible. How many times have you made that commitment? I really need to pray more. I really need to start tithing. I really need to get out of debt. I really need to be nicer. Whatever the thing is, think about how many times you've had the same moment, just repeated different times, months or years apart sometimes, right? Have a moment, have a moment, have a moment. And then it gets discouraging. Here's how lifelong, real transformation takes place. You have a moment. It could be a church service. It could be Tuesday afternoon driving your car someplace. It could be a youth camp event. It could be anything, right? You have a moment where God and you engage, and God is working in you and transforming you, and God is speaking, God is stirring. Whatever that thing is for you, God's doing the thing. You're having a moment with God, okay? If you have a moment with God, then you take the next steps. So let's just say the next moment is at this speaker over here, right? So you have a moment, there it is. And then between that moment, you don't go dormant, you don't go silent, you don't just go, quiet. You actually take your next steps. And you keep taking your next steps. And then when the next moment happens, you're not at the same place anymore. The next moment is now different. See, because you stopped doing, let me give you some dumb example. Let's just say that God convicts you to stop wearing blue. That obviously the Bible is against wearing blue, so you shouldn't wear blue, okay? So God tells you to stop wearing blue. Okay, if you don't stop wearing blue, you get to this point, what's God going to be stirring you to do at this point, the next moment? He's still saying, dude, stop wearing blue. Does that make sense to you? Now, on the other hand, God convicts you to stop wearing blue, you stop wearing blue. You get up here, he ain't mentioning blue anymore because we're past that one. Now, here's the next thing. See, transformation doesn't happen when you and God go around the same roller coaster or the same merry-go-round over and over and over again. That same cycle that never ends. That is not how transformation happens. That's how shame happens, how guilt happens, how failure happens, how I'll never get better happens, how disillusionment happens. That's how that happens. How transformation takes place. It's when there is a moment, when the Spirit of, I don't mean just that you think you should change, because sometimes we know we should change, so we willpower ourselves to change, we discipline ourselves to change. Nothing wrong with that either. But I'm talking about the moments when God is the one who engages you and he stirs you and he is drawing you to be different, to surrender something, to obey in something, to take some bone-jarring step of obedience, to lay down some area, to pick up something. Whatever it is God is stirring your heart to do, that's something on your spiritual journey that God is wanting to do in you, that God stirs you to do here. And when you come out of that and you start taking the next steps related to that, they may be small steps. They may not be steps that anyone recognizes but you. But you start taking steps. Then when you get to the next moment, the next place where God engages you, you're not where you were, because now you're here.